Hi, this is Ella from Badzer Fans, and I'm here with the band The Heights. Would you guys like to introduce yourselves?
I'm Lachlan.
I'm Leah.
I'm Will.
And I'm Dylan.
When, how, and why did you start the band?
I guess I'm speaking first. We started in, I think, year 9? Year 9, like early year 9, something like that. School, we played in the music room.
Oh no, I rounded us all up and was like, yo, I need a band because I can only play in a band.
We in year 9 because everyone was in lockdown. So our school has like a talent show, and everyone was in lockdown. And right before it started, we formed this band for the talent show, and then we all had to record our videos and then put it in the talent show. And back then we were Unraveled, and that was
Unraveled
funny.
Music. Yeah, Unraveled Music.
Yeah, and that was good fun. But now we're the Heights, and we've evolved.
Come a long way.
How do you guys manage time with the band and other priorities?
We don't. It was like, for example, it was pretty stressful trying to organize practicing before this gig. We practiced yesterday, and we practiced one time last week as well. And we had a gig earlier in like January sort of thing, but we just come back from camping, and it was like the week after, and we practiced once after having a week with no reception in camping. So it just sort of happens, but a lot of it is like life and then the band. But when it is like the band and we have something to do, we like proper prioritize it, and then life is like non-existent. It's good.
Yeah, we're like we're currently we're studying uni now, and we're really used to just like trying to manage it with school and stuff. So it's just like any chance you can get, but it's good fun.
And what was the idea behind Bayfest?
We wanted to get together some of the greatest local bands of the area. I mean, we have Morty Fest and the festival in Frankston, which is run by the councils, obviously. But they're starting to get outside acts, so I wanted to keep something local, keep something that our friends and family can come down to, and have an all-round great show.
And we're also sick and tired of having to travel at least an hour to our gigs, and decided that it would be better if we had one like 20 minutes away. So that was another reason why we did it.
Yeah, most of our gigs were always in Brunswick, near the city, like Fitzroy, or down in Mornington because of Impact Freezer, with the Freezer group I'm in.
We love Impact Freezer.
So you guys have your one EP. Is there anything you'd change about it? Anything that kind of stood out to you while you made it?
I think the songs stand up in the test of time. I think there's just things that, we'd really just add to it. We just we love playing them. We play them live all the time. They're really, I don't know, they're really amazing songs. Personally, I would just add more. I think they've got lots of potential, and really, who knows, we might record them someday, stuff like that.
I'd like to take this moment to thank Trevor Dang. We love you, Trevor Dang. Our amazing sound engineer in the studio. He was the best person in the world, and we actually went back and we have recorded some more stuff, and we're working on an album, and we used Trevor Dang because we love him.
Courtesy of Fresh Freezer.
Yep.
However, Trevor, I did not like my snare drum in No Clue. I hate it. That's one thing I would change. Thank you.
We owe everything to Trevor.
And what's your guys' favourite songs of yours? And why?
Right now, it's temporarily named Frog Song. I just love it. It's got lots of energy. It's got a bit of old stuff and a bit of a new taste, a new twist, lots of different lyrics and lots of dynamics, and it's just cool.
I gotta say, I'm biased because I wrote basically all the lyrics, but The Dealer, which is the new one we played today.
My favorite songs are some of the ones that we're still writing because they're new and creative and good fun. But out of the ones that we currently have played and are playing, my favorite would have to be Without Me, because I like the solo in it. It's very tasteful.
I think the one that we're writing currently for our upcoming album would be Other Side. That would be my favorite. I think I'd like to work towards that kind of sound. And that would be a great progress song to move forward, I think.
Stay tuned for it.
Having said that, none of the songs we mentioned are actually released yet. So if you do want to listen to stuff, I recommend listening to No Clue and Do This Again, and then have a cheeky listen to the one and only Going Under.
And what's been your best and worst show by far?
Somebody else answer.
The worst show was Brunswick Artist Bar.
The worst show that I have ever played was at Bar Open, and I love Bar Open. However, I broke a string, a lead, like the cable. I blew a fuse in the guitar amp that I was using from a different guy in one of the other bands, and I dropped my pick maybe a total of 500 times. So that's my worst one. Our best one recently would be Bayfest. You all should have been at Bayfest. Bayfest was awesome. However, I also loved when we played at St Kilda Fest last year. That was good fun. If you weren't there, it's actually on YouTube. So go and see it on YouTube. Yeah, how about you?
Well, my favourite one was Brunswick Artist Bar. I loved my kit falling off stage, and I loved hitting my elbows on the fence behind me. My actual favourite one would be St Kilda Festival as well.
Having said that about the Brunswick Artist Bar, we have met some amazing people that we still play with today there. The Thunder Chief, Elo the Chin Kicks, we love them. I think you guys have interviewed them before. Yeah, we love them. We love them so much. Yeah, the venue was just not suited to our very, very loud music compared to everybody else that was playing.
And how do you guys prepare for shows, both physically and mentally?
I think I just get
I drink.
Oh, what?
Okay then.
Water. I drink water.
Thank you for specifying. I eat breakfast and then don't eat for the rest of the day, and it's good fun. Because I'm that nervous. So don't do that, guys. Don't just eat food. Physically, I try not to play too much on the day, actually, because you can overwork yourself and overplay, and then it hurts your fingers, and then
Also break a string.
and you can break a string. And it also means that you sort of play worse sometimes. So that's what I do.
Mentally, I think about the Macca's run after the gig. That always helps me get past a show. I also, physically, I just warm up my hands and feet lightly. Again, not to overwork yourself. But that would be how I prepare.
Now I've thought about it. If you are anxious, which I do get a lot of the time, other times just hype myself up. The atmosphere is really great. Breathing exercises help a lot. On a serious note.
Any up and coming bands you guys would recommend?
Oh, okay, all right.
Thunder Chief. Everybody go follow Thunder Chief. They have an album coming out soon. Go listen. We love you, Thunder Chief.
I thought the album was out.
No, not yet.
I love B-Sides, who played with us at Bayfest as well. They were amazing today, and we love every single one of them.
I gotta say my most. What the heck, man? My most. Actually, you go first. I'll think about it.
I will say, Eel and the Shin Kicks. Yeah, B-sides and Arrhythmia. That's a new one we played with. They're great.
I got it. A band called Feeding Time at the Zoo.
How do you see the Aussie music community evolving into the future?
I don't want to get philosophical or have a lot of perspective right now, so go to Dylan.
I see the Aussie music culture as something continually evolving. Obviously, we can't predict the future, but I think the music industry will become more of a safer space, more of a relaxed space in a sense, and somewhere that's more accessible to everyone. And I think that we can all work towards that and create a more healthier environment for every artist out there.
Yep, I think that we might even just be like one band, maybe two bands away from like a big like Australia breakthrough where bands don't have to go to the States to actually go and like get publicity and like get themselves out to the world really. So I'm really hopeful that the future of Australian bands and Australian music is more home and more like grounded, because so many different artists and different bands have to go away into different countries to actually get their music out there. And I think that eventually we will be able to reach like the vast majority of the world from our own country, really.
I don't really have much to say about this, but I do agree with Will and Dylan. Although I do feel that a lot of Australian music is very indie. And I actually kind of hope that continues on, because I actually kind of like the Australian genre.
I think we have one of the best music scenes in the world, especially in Melbourne right now. So we really like to play there, and it's quite diverse. We've got lots of different kinds of styles, different kind of people and things. So that's really exciting. I don't have anything else to say.
How do you guys see the evolution of your sound in the next few years?
I think we're all going into lots of, because we're studying at uni this year, which I already said. We're going into lots of different areas of music, and we're exploring lots of different things. We're going to meet lots of new people and play with lots of new bands. So I think we're going to be really open to different styles. We're also dabbling things like production and stuff, so we'll be able to add lots of more instrumentation and learn a lot. So you can expect to see it, I don't know, I've really just evolved in any way.
I'd like to hear more metal or punk elements in our music. That's it.
I think that we're expanding in genres in both a more mellow indie sort of direction, as well as a more like punk rock, like metal sort of direction as well. Tempos increase, tempos decrease, different sort of keys and everything like that. They're all factors to it, and I think that as we all learn more on our each individual instruments, we sort of bring that to the band, and then we work on it from there. So I think that we will sort of expand genres both directions.
I agree. I think that our live performances could be so much better, and that's where I'd like to improve. And I think, we're all going into uni. We're going to improve that naturally. And just playing more gigs will help us, improve the quality, sound, lighting, everything for our live shows. So that'll be good, and that'll be a direction that I'd like to see this band go.
If you guys made a rumor about the band, what would it be?
Everything else. A rumor.
My rumor would be that Lachlan's hair isn't actually orange. It's all a lie. Don't listen to him.
My rumor is that Will's hair isn't a wall.
It is.
My rumor is that me and Will are in a bromance.
I was going to say the same thing.
And last question, anything to promote or say to anyone listening?
Listen to us. We're on Spotify. We have our own single, Going Under. That came out ages ago now. 2022. That is now 3 years, because now we're in 2025. Also, listen to our EP. That's pretty cool. Also, go listen to other amazing local bands and go see live music, because it helps all of us out so much more than what you think. And it gives us a great pleasure seeing heaps of people there, and it gives you a great pleasure because you get to listen to us.
We have merch. Buy some merch. This is it right here. We'd love for you to cop a t-shirt. We're going to have more products soon, different designs, different colors, and that is a great way to directly support us as a band. So yeah, thank you.
I'd like to advertise Raid Shadow Legends.
Follow the Heights on Instagram. You can do that. At the.heights.music. Oh, sorry, at the _heights_music. Check out some of our stuff. There's a link tree. And also check out some of the other bands that we've played with, because they're really cool. And who knows, you might be able to see us live.
Well, thank you guys so much. You guys did an amazing performance. Loved it so much. But thank you all for watching. This has been Bands Fans. Bye.